Hey guys, let's get into it. A few updates with those articles floating around internet. So I just thought I should make the small video to go over it. So is the Build Back Better Act dead? Well, it appears so, according to Senator Graham. While he says that he thinks that President Biden Build Back Better Act is dead forever. And if you look online, there are a lot of articles. Looks like the Democrat will not make it before Christmas, and looks like they want to go with the voter rights bill instead. And then this Build Back Better Act is getting pushed back. Really, a little disappointing, but what can we say? Let's analyze it, then we'll come to our own conclusion, and let's observe too, because for real, we can't just really just say it's dead forever until it is actually dead, right? So let me share my screen with you. Bijoux.ngwanda again, you already know me. If you're new to my channel, my name is Bijoux.ngwanda. I'm an immigration lawyer here in DC, and I am bar in Kentucky and, of course, the District of Columbia. And I work with individuals around the world and across the country. And we do work on complex immigration cases. If you need a consultation, again, I cannot stress enough. If you have a specific case and you need a consultation, please do not hesitate. Okay, call my office 202-751-2180. Email is on display on the screen. Consultation fees apply as usual. So let's get right into it. Sharing my screen. Let's see what's going on. Let's start with this first article. Okay, it says here, Graham says he thinks Biden's Build Back Better Act, of course, is dead forever. This is today's article. That's really what's going on. If the Hill is talking, pretty much that's how we get our information, right? From the Hill, NPR, or Political, or you name it, right? Or the Lawyer Immigration Association, the one that's here in DC. That's where we get our information from. Or you just go to the Congress website. Uh, Especially, you can see what's really going on when it comes to bills. Okay, Senator Lindsey Graham, from a Republican from South Carolina, of course, a Republican, on Wednesday, which is today, said that he thinks President's social spending and climate bill, the Build Back Better Act, is dead forever. Why he thinks so? He thinks so because Joe Manchin, we've been talking about the senator from West Virginia who will not give in, who refused to align himself with his own party, right? He is concerned about the deficit. Well, that's pretty much that's his argument, and he thinks that Joe Manchin has said he's not going to vote for a bill that will add to the deficit, which is right. That's what he said. He's not going to vote for it, and if we can't get him on board, it's pretty much difficult now to pass the GOP filibuster, because remember, 50 votes plus one, a tie, then you pass the normal process of that requires 60 vote. So if we can't even get this person to align himself with his own party, can you imagine now the Senate parliamentarian decision? How is it going to be? She's just going to throw out that provision in the bill, period, right? So that's not even what the problem is here. The problem is they're not even voting on it. As we're speaking, they're talking about voter rights bill. That's what is coming on the front, right? So at the end of the day, Joe Manchin has promised the people of West Virginia, I will not vote for a bill that adds to the deficit that's full of gimmicks. So I think it is dead forever. That's what he said. He thinks that bill is dead forever. Well,
Senator Lindsey Graham on Wednesday said he thinks President Biden's social spending and climate bill, the Build Back Better Act,
You
is,
see?
quote, dead forever, as Senate Democrats struggle to get their
Yeah.
caucus
So
unified behind the legislation. Graham pointed specifically to the wariness of Senator Joe Manchin, who has signaled concerns about the roughly
that's what
$2
it
trillion
is, right? He
cost of the
thinks that
bill
that's
and its
dead
potential effects
forever.
on inflation. Graham said
And
during an
then
appearance on Fox News'
it is dead forever. So you can read it, you can hear about it. Well, that's what he thinks. But let's see what other people are thinking. Well, what other people are thinking. Look, this is when they asked her about this bill, this press secretary, and she said a lot of things that didn't line up. Of course, she has to defend the administration, but my friend, it's appear that we are reaching a dead end. So now we have this article. What they're saying is like they don't really need Senator Manchin. Okay, they're talking about the president himself. They say, "Come on, Joe, we need to see more fight in you." Yes, the president has the barest majority in Congress, but he could still be out there pushing Build Back a lot harder than he is. So pretty much they're telling the president that he's not doing enough. He can't convince Joe Manchin. He can do nothing. He's not pushing for his own agenda. That's the problem. Okay, President Biden has a problem. His name is Senator Joe Manchin, who now seems to be the only senator holding up a December vote on the most bold and impactful social agenda since the New Deal, the Build Back Better Act. But let's put him aside for a moment. The Democratic Party is a big tent. Having blue dogs is not nothing new. You see, even they know them, right? I'm telling you, those Democrats, if they can't get this thing together, really, I mean, next year is 2022. We know that it's all about voting, and we really know where we're taking our votes, right? At this point, very disappointing. So, what has changed is the stake. What has changed is the stake, the well being of families and midterm election. With that in mind, the real issue may lie with Biden. Okay, again, they're blaming President Biden, our compassionate president who cares about decorum and collaboration. Things I find admirable might not be pushing hard enough. He's not pushing hard enough. We need him to channel President Johnson and take a page from his strategy book on page of the Voting Rights Act of 1964, which involve both communications and mobilization. So he has to be out there really pushing for his own agenda, but he's not doing it. Okay. And this bill is dead. He can't even convince his own member of his own party. That's sad, right? The stakes require the political boldness that matches the history making that Build Back will achieve. So the article goes on and on. Pretty much, what they're saying is that, well, the only if Build Back is critical, but they can't see it happening because the president is not pushing for it enough. Okay, so and you can go ahead and read this article. It goes on and just criticizing the president and giving more options, letting him know that Joe Manchin is really not the problem. If he push so hard, they can find a way to convince even another person in the other party. So that's what it is. But they have to be unified, even if Biden can convince somebody else on the other side. And we have another thing here too. I wanted to talk about here. Hold on a second. If you look at here, uh, you see this one again says a Build Back Better Senate vote likely to delay due to Joe Manchin opposition, right? He's the person. Um, and then he says here on CNBC, it says Democrats are unlikely to pass Biden social spending plan this year. Is what it means. Now they're explaining what it actually means, right? President Joe Biden's social spending and climate policy bill has stalled in the Senate, all but extinguishing Democrats' hope of passing it this year. My friend, the year is almost over. 2 weeks left. Well, now we have Christmas and people go to recess as usual. So it appears that it is dead. It looks like it. Senator Joe Manchin, a conservative Democrat who alone can block his party plan. Can you imagine this man? He himself can block his party plan, has not signed off on the 1.75 trillion proposal as his party way to see whether it complies with Senate rule. It means any vote on the bill will likely slip into 2022, when the coming midterm election will only highlight the sharp political pressure surrounding the plan. So now if it goes into 2022, what's going to happen is that while 2022, everybody's concerned about their own seat in the Senate, they'll be campaigning and nobody will have time for that. So, and that's what the Republican wanted. It looks like they win. They're winning. You see, Senate, the majority leader, Chuck Schumer, of course, is still optimistic. He says that his party will continue working on getting the Senate into a position where we can vote on the president better act. He's still optimistic. Are we still optimistic here? Of course, here we do not give up hope, because what is the alternative? But we have to give you things, information, the way where things are, where things stand currently. So, and again, he was asked Wednesday if he believes the bill can pass this year. Biden say, "I hope so. It's going to be close." You see, he didn't mention his goal of approving the plan by Christmas, a target that he has repeated for weeks. Now even himself, he sees that, well, by Christmas, maybe it's not going to be possible anymore. So failure to pass the plan in 2021 will have immediate impact. You see, I'm not negotiating with any of you, okay? So that's what he was talking. That's one mention was actually asked a question if he was opposed to that plan. So that's how he was answering. You see, one man alone has blocked his entire party political agenda. That's so sad. So sad. Let me stop sharing. So sad. Well, folks, this is it, right? So comment below. Don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to share. So are we going to give up hope? Not just yet, my friend. We cannot afford to give up hope right now. So what I want you to do while there's still time, you can still call the Senate office, Senator Manchin office, demand that he aligns himself with his party. At this point, I don't know if he's going to do it. But if this bill slips into 2022, it becomes a little bit more complicated, because now we have to go to the elections. It looks like those Democrats, they are going to lose some seats, and then the Republicans will bring their own plan, and the life goes on. So for today, I think I'm really, to be honest with you, I'm a little disappointed, but I did not give up hope on you guys. I did not give up hope. I am disappointed. Yes, I am in those people, but giving up hope, it's not an option. Okay. So we are going to go, continue to push. We are going to just keep hoping for the best and see how things are going to go. Again, until next time, please share. Don't forget to subscribe. And one more thing. So just to end on a higher note, okay? Go on my YouTube channel. Let me share the screen. Go on my YouTube channel just to end on a highest note, just something to consider. Go on my YouTube channel, my friend, click on any video, and then go buy some of those gifts. Because why? Because it's Christmas, my friend. When you buy, it goes directly to my store, and this is what you're gonna buy. Believe. This is a no-neutral color, and you have 4 payment plan. And if you scroll down, you have a little bit more of things. It's really inspiring printed words. It can help you lift your spirits, right? Because right now things are not as good as we thought they should be, but what can we do? We keep living, right? So Don't forget to get a gift for your friends, family, and it can still ship. Remember, it can still ship before Christmas. Select Sapporo shipping at checkout to receive order by December 25th. Okay, this is the holiday season, my friend. We are still going to keep your spirits up. I'm going to stop sharing and back here. Well, 15 minutes of talking. So please don't forget to share, comment, and I hope to hear from you if you need a consultation. Again, 202-751-2180. Email on display. Consultation fees apply as usual. Until next